Hello, hello. It's been a minute. Um, just didn't feel like making videos. Emotionally been drained. Um, I just been going through some things. So I guess today's video, I wanted to talk about the um, the outrage of Serena Williams, and it's like, what are we really mad at? You know, it's like anytime a woman displays or shows her discomfort or shows how she's is not agreeing with something, she's perceived to be a bitch or a drama queen or a diva. When you're on the level that she is, or any woman really, but when you're on the level of Serena Williams, it really matters. Your legacy matters. And it's really been proven that white men in general, really, not all men, but a majority of men that seems to be televised or wherever, have a certain ill will or ill feeling about a woman being better than, you know what I mean? So it's like, let's say a man was to do what men are doing in tennis, are doing what she is doing, displaying their disgust, they're outraged with the umpires. They don't always get it right. So it's like, when you rob her, when you rob somebody because you're only human, your word is not law. And it's like a thing for when a black woman voices her opinion about these things, about what they don't like, and voice their opinions about what they do like and don't like. It's like you got people throwing a hissy fit, or you got mostly men throwing a hissy fit. I've seen comments where it said, she's a disgrace to a strong woman everywhere. I'm like, do you not know what this woman has accomplished? She damn near had complications with her pregnancy. She's won all of these titles. Like, her stats, her achievements are, they equal up, or they surpassed her discomfort or her outrage or upset with the umpire or referee, whatever you want to call them. So it's like, she's not producing hot garbage. She's like a elite athlete, like the best female tennis athlete of our generation. I'm 38, 2018. She's the best. But see, the thing is, when men throw these outrage in tennis, I don't see the discomfort. Now, we want to really get down to it. Under Trump's administration, under the Trump era, anytime black person says something against something that there was wronged against or wronged, we are called victims. We are often called whining babies. But if there's an injustice, how come we're not allowed to speak about it? And that's merely what Serena Williams did. And for people to really and sit here and say they're outraged, we gotta look at yourself. Why do you care? Why are you outraged that she's upset because she's working her ass off? She could be with her child. She could be with her husband. She could do a number of things, but this is her profession. This is what she does. So it's like she put her heart, blood, sweat, and tears, everything into the sport, and for her to be cheated, it's kind of frustrating, because here I am giving you my all on this court, and you just take it away from me because you're tired of winners. Now let's talk about that. This society don't believe winners. They get tired of people winning. Well, when you keep winning, what are you supposed to do? Lose? Like, I'm working my butt off. I'm making all of these sacrifices in my life. I want to win. So let's take Floyd Mayweather into let's bring up him. He has an elite record and people don't like him. People don't even know why they don't like him. He's legitimately the best boxer of our era, my generation. But yet people hate him. Why? I hear some people hate him because of his attitude, but it has nothing to do with about his boxing skills. The way he carry himself, you don't know him. People are breed to hate winners. Just like Lance Armstrong, even though he was found out doping, they got tired of him winning, so they had to drug test him. And it turns out he was doing them legal substances that they didn't allow in cycling. But I said all that to say, we do not like winners. People are not allowed to complain anymore. We're just supposed to accept what is. And all Serena Williams did was say, look here, it's known that you are this way, you are this way. And people say just because she was losing, she brought that up. I've heard her said multiple times her beef with her field. You can go look it up. I'm not here to, give a resource. You look it up. But it's like, you can go on YouTube and see other men going off on the umpire, and even worse. And now the umpires are saying that they're going to strike Serena Williams' events. For what? This woman is the most feared and one of the most hated in tennis. A few legends have retired so they won't lose to her. So they won't tarnish their image because they lost to her or would have lost to her. That shows you what kind of people there are that don't like her. And the fact that she's black and she's woman, it's like double the thing. Women's voices are silenced. Black women's voices are silenced. Black people's voices are silenced. So it's like she has a lot going on. And she's sacrificing a lot, and she's being an example. And when something is wrong, we're starting to be taught to accept it. But like I am, I'm not going to accept it. I'm going to question you and ask why. Now, if you want to bring me back to a lower level than you, I can go lower. So you don't want to poke at the bear and then expect a kitten to come out or something soft. Like, if you want to sit here and test, if you want to sit here and talk about her dedication, if you want to sit here and say what she didn't do, then you're gonna get a reaction out of somebody. You can't tell people how to react just because they have money, just because they have this celebrity status. They're still human, and all she did was react human. She reacted the way she saw fit in that moment. You can't tell people how to react. That's plain and simple. She was justified in what she said. Maybe she could have, done things differently, but her voice needed to be heard in that moment. We can't keep waiting for things to happen. We have to address it right then and there. That's how some things get better. Now, I don't hear or see a lot of black people complaining. I hear them, I see them, but I don't acknowledge them because it's so many other races of people telling her she's a paid athlete. What is she complaining about? In order for me to be a better poet, I have to sacrifice time with my daughter. I have to sacrifice so much more. I have to sacrifice sleep. I have to sacrifice work here and there. I have to sacrifice getting my car all the way together so I can travel all over California and sometimes out of state for poetry things. That the part when people don't understand is the sacrifice that these athletes and these professionals, these entertainers go through. And then for them to get cheated out of what they deserve or clearly got or won, that's high level frustration because you don't want nobody coming to your job when you're flipping burgers or you're doing whatever you do for a living and somebody tell you what to do, tell you how to do your job, tell you did it wrong, but you're doing it the way you were trained. So it's like when somebody attacks your character, you have every right to go apeshit. What you do It's up to you. You just have to be willing to suffer those consequences. And if you believe you're right, don't back down. Don't back down for nobody. That just pissed me off that she isn't allowed to do her sport unbothered. So it's like I have a problem with that. And by me having a daughter, I'm championing women more. Yeah, that's where I started to that's just the way I am. That's just how my change came about. My daughter changed me to be softer and to look more into women rights and more into women things. Now I do have problematic views. Maybe if I drop more videos, you'll see the real me. But yeah, I try to make more videos and try to get better at it, at making more frequently. But brother's just been going through some things and just don't. Sometimes I just get introvert and I don't feel like being around people, but that's something else. So yeah, leave Serena alone, man. She's the greatest of all time. Who's better than her right now? Who has more than her right now? I don't understand why this world has a problem with black, African people, Moors, whatever you want to call us. I don't understand why you have a problem with us. We don't have a problem with you. We just want you to get out of our way so we can live our life. Plain and simple. And that's all Serena wants to do. She just wants to be the best, and she doesn't want to be cheated. She doesn't want to be given anything. I don't know her personally, but I'm assuming because most black women I know are strong. And she is a strong woman, physically and mentally. So it's like, don't question people's dedication. Don't do it, because it's clear what's going on in the society against her. And let's not even talk about the catsuit, because it's designed to keep her alive and healthy or whatever within this tennis world. Whatever it was designed to, it was designed for a reason. They wasn't saying that when these little white girls had these little skirts and a little, revealing. There's even let's stick to this, but yeah, I could talk about this often because male fragility is crazy. It's toxic. It has no place in this current society. Like, just let Serena Williams be great. Just because you guys and you white people, you men or whoever it is, are just pure evil haters for no goddamn reason other than to serve your own selfish insecurities, your own needs, need to let it go. And for you women, white women and others, and some sprinkled in black people, so-called black people, y'all need to stop. Because what you not liking her for, they'll turn your nose at you real quick. Believe me, I've been there. Once they don't need you, they'll throw you away. And they'll have you hating your own people. You don't even know why. So, be well. Stop being a hater. If that person continues to win, what are you going to do? Better yourself so you can try to beat them morally right. You know what I mean? So it's like, stop hating on people. Worry about yourself. Get your life. Get yourself together. And stop questioning people for winning. Stop being sensitive. Life ain't fair, man. Life ain't fair. I could be so much further in life, but I know it's my own doing that's got me here. But with that being said, smile. Be better, be light. Dream, set goals. Be the goals, live them, live your best life. You know what I mean? Pass the goodness forward. Without you, there will be no forward, because what makes you better, you need to pass that along so that person can be better, and they'll adjust, because one size doesn't fit all. By helping people get better, you put it there, you don't shove it down their throat. With that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. Stay blessed and peace.